I'm Phil Heimlich, and this is the Radical Middle. I encourage everybody to keep up with the news, to keep up with what's going on in the world. Because ultimately, even though it may be national developments, it ultimately affects our lives. At the same time, I know all of you don't have time to read up on every issue. So, with this podcast, I'm trying to provide information that's important that you may not know about. There are a lot of big law firms in Washington, D.C., and their whole practice is essentially what they call government relations. They're representing people who have dealings with the government. They may be contractors, maybe they were charged with a crime or violation. Recently, President Trump signed an executive order listing specific companies. And what this order says is they can no longer have any contact with the government. Well, guess what? That puts these law firms out of business because they're losing all their clients. Now, what do these law firms that he's putting out of business have in common? They represented either Hillary Clinton, the Democratic Party, or opposed Donald Trump in court. You may not care about these law firms, but what's happening is Trump is sending a message to lawyers all over the country that if you oppose me or my administration, you will be blacklisted. So what that means is if any of us feel that our rights have been violated by the government, we're going to have a tough time getting anybody to represent us. See, in this country, we cherish what we call the rule of law, and part of that means being able to go to court and have an attorney represent us. The president is basically telling law firms that if you go to court against me, you'll be out of business. That is what's known as a chilling effect. It's a chilling effect on the rule of law. And in my view, this is extremely dangerous for our country. I'm Phil Heimlich, and this is the Radical Middle.